Oh, this is heavy.
I was looking online and it looked like y'all do this event at your shop called Thrifted on 6th.
Yeah, buddy.
I thought you guys had done that a couple of times, but it looks like, looking on your Instagram, this is only the second one.
Yeah, we've hosted events like this, like thrifted events.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, but it was never under our name.
Yeah. Well, also the studio, when those happened, the studio, we had just concrete. We didn't even have the white wall yet.
The white wall. We had all the wood for the white wall, but it was just like
Really?
propped up against.
Yeah.
Looked terrible.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
It looks so
Like-
bad.
I thought I'd come to all of
And
them.
it was crazy because people would still come in and be like, man, this place is so awesome. And I was like, bro,
It's just four walls.
you just don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, did we even have grass yet?
No.
Yeah,
With no carpet, no grass.
we
no
just had the
white
arcade
wall.
machines on
The
concrete.
wall wasn't painted yet. Like, it was still like that ugly blue. Everything still leaked. We still had water leaks.
Well, y'all still
and
got
it
leaks.
poured rain both times too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last year's event, we really catered to,
How many people did y'all have at last year's event?
I don't know, 200.
Yeah, it's like 200.
No, I mean vendor-wise.
Oh, eight people.
Last year?
Yeah, it was 8.
Yeah.
We
8.
had 9 this year.
But the majority of those vendors last year all were catered to like vintage clothing and
Yeah.
like thrifted stuff. But we had free food last year, catered from Wings
Oh,
and
yeah, I
Waffles.
remember that. That
Yeah,
was cool.
there's no way they would be able to do that this year.
We
though.
had the arcade. We had just music playing. It was real like it was a spot to like just come hang out.
Well, didn't y'all have like people perform too?
No, that was the ones that rented us out to do.
Okay,
pop-ups.
so they're all running together.
Yeah, we actually had more of a strict no thing because having performances takes away from the vendors being able to sell
Yeah,
clothes.
okay.
Because people are going to go watch the people perform,
Yeah.
and it takes up half of the venue.
Yeah, y'all don't have a huge studio.
Yeah,
So.
like, I mean, I don't know, just basing off of those pop-ups, I'm glad they happened because it really did tell us a lot about what is going to be an issue. Like, imagine like you're trying to buy something and someone's just over there doing their song over a PA system, and it kind of just ruins
It's a
it.
lot.
Yeah,
So it's just too much to cram into.
yeah. I just
one
put
thing.
a speaker up the top and play just music. You know,
We learned a lot from the events that we rented out before we actually structured our own.
and started doing your own thing.
Yeah, because you just never know until like you like the show that we had the other night. Like we had the first metal show booked at LCY. Like me and Zach learned an incredible amount of information from just having one show at LCY that's literally packed out.
Yeah, let's talk about that, man. I came to that show.
Everyone came to that.
That was
show.
a really cool show. I was like kind of taking my time to get there because I wasn't quite sure what time it would actually start. You know, they always say doors at a certain time, and then the bands may not play for an hour after that. So I was kind of taking my time getting over there, and then you sent me a screenshot from the security footage.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my gosh, dude. And I completely missed Apprehend. Like, I
Yes.
completely missed their set, which
So
sucks.
it was doors opened at 7, and it was a sold out, packed out event by like 7:20.
That's
It was
crazy.
like packed out.
How many people? So this was last week. You guys hosted this show. It was
Yeah.
like 5 different metal bands that played
Yes.
Oh yeah.
at your studio. It's the first time you guys had done anything like that.
Which I was hesitant about. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that last time.
Yeah,
I
we
was trying to
originally
push
were
it.
going to do it because of the liabilities, but
But it's orthodox and they rock. So
Yeah. So who are Apprehend? Obviously, Orthodox.
No Cure,
No Cure played.
A Dozen Black Roses, and Chamber.
Chamber. And
Chamber was my
and
Chamber's my
Orthodox.
favorite.
Yeah.
Dude, when A Dozen Black Roses played, I remember Johnny Grimes came. We were sitting there talking to him, and when they came on, after like the first song or two, we were like, "Dude, these guys are really good." And so he ran over because you had your computer pulled up with the poster,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Who is this band?" He was like googling and stuff. So.
Yeah. They're on tour. They're the ones on tour with Orthodox.
Yeah, so crazy. I don't know if he told you this. So the vocalist of A Dozen Black Roses is the guitarist of Orthodox.
Yeah, no, I saw him pick up a guitar and start playing. Yeah,
But he actually writes all the music in A Dozen Black Roses, and he writes all the music in Orthodox too.
dang,
And he does the vocals. It's just like
That's a
he
lot.
he said it was his like passion project, and I was like, well, that's cool. I mean, like, there's not a lot of musicians that are like that. Like they can just naturally, you know, do different from two bands, and then also you go on tour with both of your bands and perform twice. Like that would be
It's a lot.
That'd be a
man.
nightmare.
yeah, especially if the venue is like super hot. Because I mean, technically, like our venue got hot,
It did. It got warm.
but
Yeah.
it's not hot compared to most venues that we've been to in our lives.
So how did the show get moved to your studio?
So it was originally put on by Hatch, the Hatch, and the Hatch is run out of what's his name? Out of their basement, pretty much.
Yeah,
Pat
the
Brand
twins.
dudes.
Yeah.
Yes, and from my understanding, they did pre-sale tickets, and just based on the number of pre-sale tickets they did, they quickly realized that it was going to be too big of a show to do in their basement.
Yeah, cops would get called no matter what. But I went to a show at the Firehouse like a week prior, and I was talking to him, and I was like, "Yo, I mean, we can do it at LCY, but we need to get on the ball."
Were they looking for a place at the time?
No,
just right place.
it was just in their head because we were talking about it, and they kept having concerns. And I was
Okay.
yeah, I mean, we can do the first show there because we've been talking about it for.
And this is like 5 days before the show. It was
Yeah.
like the week of the show.
the week up.
They
Wow.
moved
Okay.
it.
Which is actually probably better. I'm glad it was so like on last minute, because technically if it would have been like we're gonna do the show here in like 2 weeks, I don't know if it would have had as much excitement, because I think moving a show to a new venue that you've never been
You
to.
think so?
I don't know. I think that would stray people away from like, where's this new location?
Yeah. Like imagine the next show you guys do, and you actually have time to plan for it.
Yeah, then now people know our spot.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got to start somewhere. So you guys jumped on this show, and obviously, I think it turned out well. I mean, I don't know the behind the scenes. I mean, I came and it looked like everybody was having a good time. There were a couple of things I saw that we can get into, but overall, what was the overall consensus after the show was over?
So overall, the show went incredible. Shout out Blythe and Josh for running sound and putting on the show.
Dude, that is cool. I came up to him and thanked him, and I don't think he recognized me because
Did he not?
I don't always wear glasses, and he was like going a mile a minute. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But I came up to him right after the show. I wanted to make it a point to walk up to him and be like, "Dude, that was killer! Like running sound for all these, and obviously playing in the first band, and just I don't know. I
you
tip
think-
my hat to him.
You think playing guitar in front of all those people was nerve wracking? He had the hardest job there.
And he's
that
recording.
night.
He had
Yeah.
his computer in the back, like
Yeah.
recording everything, and it was. I'm sure it's just like overwhelming job. So he certainly got a passion for it.
Oh yeah.
But I came up to him and I was like, "Dude, that was awesome. Thanks for running sound tonight." And he was just like, "Okay,"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he just kept going.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think
Anyways, Josh, that was me.
I think next time I do a live, I think I'm going to spitball and do the PA setup for the band, just to give just to have like an idea of like what our own, because our PA system is just a 3-piece, 2 monitors and a sub, but that original show didn't have all those speakers and subs or anything like that.
Did he bring his own PA?
Yeah, he
and stuff?
brought it. Yeah. He loaded up his car and came there, and he still used our stuff. But I mean, technically, we were just going to have like a regular show. It would have been way less quality as it was.
Oh yeah. We just don't have the sound system for something like that.
Do most venues? I guess most venues would have their own
Yes.
stuff.
True,
So
but
in the
DIY
future-
stuff is fine though if it is like that. I mean,
well, I guess you just tell the bands to bring all their own
yeah,
gear.
I've been to shows in laundromats,
Yeah.
like just if you have a PA system and they can do vocals, I mean, a band will play. So, but like when you have bigger touring bands, like you're gonna want them to have a great time and sound as professional as possible.
Yeah.
So all that to say, if you guys keep doing shows, you're going to invest in a PA system or a bigger one.
I mean, potentially, I'd like to get a few more under our belt. I mean, right now we just host the event.
Yeah.
We're not.
Yeah,
That
so
was
that's
kind of-
kind of where y'all draw the line. You're like, hey, we're just a space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
if you want to do a music event here, then it's kind of on whoever's putting on
Yeah.
the show to
The
provide all the
promoter
equipment.
and-
Yeah, we technically are in the hole, technically doing it, because me and Zach were taking the risk. Technically, not taking the risk, but more like investing, because we bought a PA system, we bought cables, everything like that, to make sure that we had a really good first show, and that we also have like the equipment to even do it.
The lighting looked good. I mean, that was kind of a nice touch, you know.
Spent a lot of time on
all
that.
the cool stuff.
Yeah.
But so take me through it. After the or during the show, you guys were running around a good bit. I was trying to talk to you, and you were just like,
No, sir.
Not having
I'm not
it.
in talk.
so
mode.
were there any? I'll let you guys tell it. But any major issues that happened or things that you guys learned about that maybe you'll try to avoid next time?
You can say whatever. We can just go back and forth. You can be first.
Give me your overall first impressions of putting on the show.
I think it was amazing, and I think it was worth doing.
I gotta show some video.
There's no like glaring issues of like, man, I'd never do this again. But I was definitely like keeping an eye on everything, and it's like people coming and going, who's in the parking lot, who's inside.
Type in Chance Visuals.
Oh yeah, Nick Chance, he's got all the photos.
Man, shout out Nick. He gave me all the photos today. I'm gonna just save them in my in our hard drive for memories and stuff. But yeah, he's been posting.
Did he take these pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen these.
So
dude.
yeah,
this
like,
is awesome.
like it makes our video look huge. Like this.
What is, man? It's a huge spot, huge
But
space.
yeah, shout out Nick Chance. Beautiful.
Dude, these
man.
photos are killer, man. That's awesome.
Super talented. Makes me want to get a flash. I want to learn how to do flash photography really
Well,
bad.
I kept seeing his flash go off. I was kind of hanging towards the back, and I was trying to, scope out some of the pictures afterwards. I need to follow this dude. Chance Visuals.
Yeah. So I mean, all in all, it was great. I was kind of just like, we've got security cameras everywhere, so I was really just trying to keep an eye on everything because there were so many people in such a tight space that like people are moshing like crazy. People are getting hit in the face, and like then after they get hit in the face, they're beelining it to the bathroom.
Yes.
And
Okay. So yes.
I'm just trying to keep an eye on like Blythe got hit in the eye, and they took him outside. And so I grabbed a bottle of water, like an ice pack, and took off outside. Just trying to like not micromanage, but just keep an eye on what the hell's going on in here and who needs help and how can I help in any way.
Yeah.
And then I'm over there protecting the fucking wall.
Oh yes,
Yeah. So y'all
me and Zach are just looking at each other, just laughing because I'm over here like trying to enjoy the songs, but also not break my nose.
yes.
So
Well,
Yeah,
you guys
you're,
have this cyclorama wall that has like this transition at the bottom to kind of give it an infinity look. For anybody who hasn't been to this studio or seen, check out some of the pictures on our YouTube page. But yeah, I was like, that was the number one thing because I helped you build that. Where I was like, dude, this is, if anybody stomps on this or falls on this, it's gonna just punch a hole.
it held up pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, it held up really well. It got definitely stomped on a lot, but it's on the best side for any damage to happen of the wall because most of the
So there was damage.
Yeah, there was a little bit of damage.
it was damage that like a box of nails can do.
I mean, yeah, it's fixable. It's nothing.
Just
that,
boom,
like,
boom, boom, spray paint. I mean, it would,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
So
But yeah, standing in the back, I saw two people rush into the bathroom, blood all over their faces.
Yes.
And then I saw you guys disappear in there with like a bunch of cleaning supplies
Yeah,
and stuff.
me
And I
and-
was like,
So
so what? I don't know if they were just bleeding out all over the place or what happened.
I
yeah.
will say I'll backtrack a little bit. So where we're located, we have a bar right on the corner, and people were coming and going out of the bar with drinks. Who was drinking? What they were drinking? I don't know. Who was on what? I don't know. But it appeared that one of the people who got hit in the face was pretty out of it.
Oh,
So
really?
when he went into the bathroom, he like blood's just rushing down his face. It's all in the sink. It's all on the floor. He like throws up in the sink.
Oh God, are you serious?
yeah.
So we get all that cleaned up. I'm in there. He keeps locking the door and locking me out, and I'm trying to get in with the first aid kit. And so I'm trying to get the door open, and I get it open enough to where I can see him standing. He's just looking at himself in the mirror, trying to clean himself up, and he's trying to close the door on me. And I'm like, I work here. I'm trying to help you.
Poor Kia saw him throw up. So.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
well,
Kia was like, Kia literally went to go use the bathroom, and then she opens the door, and the dude just yaks right in
man.
his. I was like, "Welcome to your first metal show."
So I'm in there with a first aid kit, just handing him gauze and stuff, and he's seriously like rolling up gauze and just stuffing it in his nose.
okay, this was the bald dude.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And he looks himself in the mirror, and he's like, "All right, I'm good." And then he just disappears.
And he ran and got back out in the
gone.
the pit, like he was out there throwing down.
So I see Tim walk by, and the bathroom is a murder scene. And I'm like, I need you in here now.
Yeah.
Like now.
We cleaned it up though in like 3 minutes. Like we had like a NASCAR pit stop. Like we in there.
Yeah, we did.
Like clean this shit up.
Because it was only one bathroom, and so in between sets, a line would form going to the bathroom. And I'm like, I know as soon as this band finishes, there's gonna be 20 people trying to get in here. Like, so we got to clean it up.
Well, I was standing there. I did not help at all. Sorry.
It honestly it'd probably been worse if you were trying to help.
Right.
It's such a small bathroom. I mean,
well, I kept seeing you run around, and I was trying to be like there if you needed me, but at the same time not like be in your face and stuff because I had a lot going on.
I was gonna say that would be one thing we learned. We learned that if we have a show, means I have to both be there. Like it just we have to
100%.
because technically, I don't think we would ever have an issue where we're just like everyone get the fuck out, leave.
Oh no!
Because like at the end of the day, you just gotta let the show go on and then just deal with it afterwards. Because that's just gonna be on the person who books the show.
Yeah, and I think a proving point to that is because during the last set during Orthodox there was a fight, and I didn't touch it. I looked at Tim. Tim looked at me, and we're like, all right, shit's gonna go down. But the scene. Everybody handled it themselves, and everybody they stopped playing. Everybody stepped in and was like, the scene handled itself.
Yeah, and I did. The person in question was like swinging. Like I guess there's a fine line between like what's acceptable and not acceptable because you see people just like whatever they're doing, breaking down. But
the
breaking down.
The whole thing is like when stuff like that happens, and it escalates, and then it gets settled immediately. Then the show goes back to normal. It should end there. I mean, even after this show, I knew the person because I've been in the same
and maybe there's no hard feelings.
I just at the end of the show it was like, hey, you're next show, just don't do anything like that. Anyone that's going to try to do anything with you will literally beat their ass. So there's no point in you even fighting anyone. So like, don't even do it. And so I mean, it's just like hey, just respect the venue. There's not even enough room for you to even fight in here.
Well, dude,
it was tight.
It was tight, but dude, like I posted a video
energy,
of
man.
like the security footage where everybody's just going in a circle.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, all right, I'll stay over here.
I hit you up for footage. We did a little like a 15-second montage of the show.
Yeah, I posted something on our account just from the stuff I shot on my phone.
Okay.
I was like,
but I think that 15 seconds was perfect though. Like,
okay,
I mean, it's not like too much, and at the same time, like people can see the experience that everyone had in a short amount of time, which is
it blew up on Big Six. We have several messages of when's the next one?
Hell yeah!
Hey, I'm a band. How do I get on the next show?
Yeah,
who do I need to get in touch with for the next show?
Instagram crowd surfing that right there, dude.
Yeah,
so cool.
Instagram gave us free money to run an ad, so I just ran an ad on it.
Oh, sweet.
I ran an ad on our post, by the way, too. But I mean, in the future, though, I mean, we plan to have everything in a bigger, better way. Like, there's this building that's literally 5 minutes down the road that me and Zach just can't not look at whenever we drive by it because, like, in our minds, like, look, if we get in this building, like, it's set, like, we're done, like, for a long time, like. Because, like, with the building that we're in now, like, man, we outgrew it before we even had the contractor finished.
How much longer are you guys is your lease in the current?
We have one more year.
Okay.
Until next August.
Yeah, August of next year. So we're really just trying to, I think we got ahead of ourselves a little bit. Like, we're always looking for the next space, and we want to, like, take the initiative and pull the trigger on a new space. But I think we can really just keep milking what we got.
Sure.
Until we just...
Especially now that you can do, like, proving you can do shows and stuff.
Yes.
So is anybody else, I mean, are there any shows in the works that are coming up or anything like that? Are you guys going to start doing that more?
Yeah, I guess that's the difficult part is it's not just a music venue. It's a business. We do other business stuff there. So to allocate time to put on an event, it needs to be profitable in a way that we can block off the studio or screen printing.
Yeah, because you guys had to rearrange furniture. You guys had to, do a lot to
right.
Because it's still not, at the end of the day, a huge space.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, as an event space, I would like to do more shows. But as a promoter and someone who's going to put together a lineup and sell tickets at
You
the
don't
door,
want. You don't have a clear line there.
right? I'm not that guy. We are just an event space. If you want to throw a birthday party, sure. If you want to throw punches, sure. You know, like we'll rent you the space.
That sounds like a Big Six caption right there.
Yeah, rent you the space and you can do it there.
Okay.
So,
Well,
But it's also just perfect advertisement for us anyway. Like doing shows, regardless of us, the show being successful, just getting people in the building just to see what we got going on. Is
yeah,
like,
no, that's cool.
you're like, oh, hey, we're having a metal show this
Dude.
week. We got rappers booked all week. Prince Church this week. We got a thrift.
Well, there were
Thrift
so many
event,
people
like-
that I ran into that were like, "Wow, this place is awesome!" You know, all the stuff you have going on, and a lot of people like, "This is my first time here."
It was
you know.
Baby J's first time there.
yeah, Jay showed up.
Yeah.
Baby Jay was there.
Yeah, I
Like-
talked to him for a while, and just people that guess had heard about it, but until you have like a big open house thing like this where people can come and hang.
Well, again, it definitely helped. I mean, again, all props to Blythe and Josh for putting on the show, but it also helped that it was big bands like Orthodox.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was 2 shows going on at the same time too. Like there's a show at Saturn and at the Firehouse too.
oh well,
So like I saw a couple of people come from the Firehouse show. They went to the Firehouse show to see a band, and then they came to the Orthodox show to see a band.
that's cool.
But
Well, maybe you guys can just be a little more like particular about the types of, you don't necessarily have to say yes to everything. Like
Yeah.
maybe just the certain events that you know will work
Yeah.
for any number of reasons. But yeah, man, I saw the dude when you picked up the water bottle and ran outside, and the guy, I thought he was throwing up, and then you came and told me later that he had gotten punched in the eye or something.
Yeah, that was Blythe. So he's the
Yeah.
he's the promoter, the guy who put on the show.
bookless of a no cure.
And I saw him get hit, and his
Oh, you saw him get hit.
his girlfriend or his wife, fiance, beelined it outside, and
So you knew it was like,
I
this
was
is serious.
yeah. Again, I'd kind of seen it happen on cameras. I'm watching everything.
Yeah,
And
because I see Zach just darting.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I thought
was
he was
like-
just sick or something. And at one point, you know, in between sets, everybody kind of goes outside and's hanging in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Jay, and I saw this dude in a uniform walk up, or he was walking away. And I was like, dude, did the police just leave?
Oh yeah, that.
And so then I walked up to you, and I was like, yo, I just saw a guy in a uniform walk out of the building.
It wasn't even you, Kia. I'm out there.
Kia,
I'm
yeah.
out there talking with Hayden and Brandon Miller. Shout out, Brandon Miller showed up, and Kia walks up and she's like, "Hey, the police are here."
Yeah.
And I was like, I had to process. I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, the police are here, or they had just left, or
Yeah,
something."
it looked like he was walking out. And so I was like, hey, the cops just showed up.
So
Maybe he's
I-
looking for somebody in charge.
I
don't know.
never saw him.
Yeah,
I never
talked
talked
to
to
him. It was just me.
So what was that?
So, all right. So prior to him, Derby next to us, their owner
Oh, the
came
bar,
over.
the bar.
The bar owner came over, and I was like, "Oh, please don't be like a noise complaint or some shit," because like Avondale literally has shows, and it's just everyone that lives back there is just getting blasted with music for hours.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Come on, this is definitely not that loud." But she came over. She's like, "Hey, next time y'all have an event, let us know so
Yes.
we can make money off beer, pretty much."
And promote it, yeah. Which they did. They made a lot of money just based off all the trash that we picked up and all the beer bottles.
This is
and
not an
cans.
entertainment district, by the way.
No,
so
no,
people
no.
carrying alcohol between, that's kind of frowned
just
upon.
walking to the corner. I don't understand how they were walking out of Derby.
Yeah,
you
well,
walked to Nails? I think I texted you right when I got there, and we
Nails
just
closed
missed
at
each other.
7, baby. The show.
No, they were open.
They were.
No, they
open.
were
Yeah,
open.
he was open until 10.
What the fuck? What?
Yeah, he was selling munchies to all the kids.
Yeah, dude, he was like, okay, business is hopping. I don't know why. But that's like 3 blocks down. And
Well, it's different. Like, so we bought a 6-pack from
Yeah.
Nels, but these are guys like Derby's
Open
on the corner.
container.
Derby, we are neighbors with Derby, with the bar, and so
Yeah.
people are coming back with Trulies and White Claws.
they're just
and-
walking out the front door.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, which technically is not our fault.
So the cop shows up,
So,
and why was the cop there?
so he is he's the security for Derby.
Okay.
But we've talked with him multiple times. It's always but he's actually probably one of the best like police officers I've ever talked to, because he's just in there like, hey man, like he's just that calm, just like, hey man, there's kids puking across the street and stuff like that, you know, like I just want to let you know, like if you know they get hit by a car or something like that. Like you guys might be reliable. I'm like, bitch, you're the bar. Like,
Yeah,
you're the bar.
how's
Well,
that
when me
fall
and
on
you
us?
walked out, I was like, how do you differentiate between whose responsibility it
I was like,
is?
we don't sell beer. Y'all sell beer.
Yeah.
So essentially, what it came down to is that we needed to kind of keep a rein on all the people that were
Part of your
part of
group.
the
Yeah.
event. And so it kind of turned into after each set, me and Tim would go outside and just kind of do our rounds. It's like, hey, are you with the
Corral.
show?
Yeah.
You got to go back to the parking lot.
If they're on our property, they're good. Like we
Yeah.
can do whatever we want on our property.
But it wasn't a problem. I think that's the only time he showed up, and then he
Yeah.
was gone.
Then the rest of the show, I told him I was like, man, we're ending at 10:30. I mean, the bar's still gonna be hopping next door. By the
Well,
time
as soon as same thing. As soon as you talked about the people at Derby, you were like, "Well, the owner of Derby walked over," and I was like, "What? What are they mad about, man?" And you were like, "No. They actually wanted to help us promote it the next time we do an event." So
yeah, we'll see.
that's cool. I mean,
I don't know.
They seem chill.
I'm always kind of iffy when people say stuff like that because like there's always a different intent in people's head versus how it sounds.
Yeah, that's true.
So like hey, let us know next time you have it, and then that way they can prep for potentially sabotaging. You never know.
Okay, you think they're just gonna sabotage?
I don't know.
You don't know. Like I don't know this person, so I mean, I don't trust anybody, especially business owners. So because I mean, their crowd is not the metal hardcore kids. They're
Oh yeah,
rednecks.
they're more of like a country,
Yeah.
Yes.
So
good old boy type
Yes,
place.
that's
yeah,
right.
we want people to come and drink and have a good time, not no rah music next door.
Well, hey, after it was over, man, y'all started blasting some Alan Jackson. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
So-
and Katy Perry.
That's again. I think that's all on Josh. He just had a playlist going.
Yeah.
And so
Dude, y'all got to get him back. If y'all do another show, y'all got to make sure Josh is part of it.
So that was the thing. So Blythe, he was like, "Yo, how'd it go? Do I owe you for any damages? What can we do for a next show?" And that's pretty much what I told him. I was like, "Yo, we're just an event space. If you want to rent it for whatever you want to do, then do it." And Josh was standing there, and I was like, "This is our PA system, but like, I'm not the sound guy. I'm not running sound. Like, Josh will be your sound guy." I was like, "Y'all need to work out rates or whatever, and then let's all get on the same page." And
Hopefully
that
have
way.
another one. Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. It takes teamwork.
yeah,
Make the dream work, So.
Yeah,
But going back to the thrifted event, you guys did this last year, and it was fun, man. It was cool. I came and shopped, and a lot of local vendors came and selling stuff. And looking at the list, how many vendors do you guys have this year?
I think we have
I
nine.
think it's 9.
Nine this year.
Okay.
Yeah, that's including us too.
Okay.
For Big Six, because this is the first Big Six printing, technically. So if you're hearing this and you made it this far in the episode, if you come to Thrifted, we're doing $10 tees for all our old stuff, just getting rid of it, and then we have a couple.
All this shit
We
we
have
have in the boxes that we can't
Yeah.
get rid of.
We'll have a couple of new tees and stuff like that, because like we don't have natural traffic like that in LCY where people are coming in like, hey, I want to buy all your clothes. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously we're not like a big brand, so we're not selling clothes on the website.
But y'all have some
or
cool
so.
designs.
Yeah. But like the last year we had like the Rad Summer stuff, and we cleaned out all the Rad Summer. We cleaned out all of the shorts. We had like all of that is gone.
Is all those gone?
Yeah. And then so like if you like watch the
Dude, I want this shirt, but I have a request to print the lawn chair, this logo right here, on the front.
No,
I think that would be cool.
it's not gonna happen.
yeah.
Because those screens are gone. We
Yeah.
did
So
a-
these are done.
Yeah.
This is a limited run.
We have them in medium.
Well, that's the thing with all of our
Small.
stuff. It's like it's just super small, limited run. Because like Tim said, we're not like a brand or anything. We just do what we think is cool.
Yeah.
And then ask people pick them up. They
Oh,
just kinda
damn. So y'all don't have a large in this anymore?
go, No.
I think we only got a medium.
Yeah. those
Should've
are-
got
Show
it.
people how to order a T-shirt for us. Spend your money and order a T-shirt.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like and then above right there, I did a little video right there with a foreign. So to the right, yeah, like that. Like this is just me kind of like showing what's like on our rack and stuff like that. There's the thrifted. We'll be selling those.
That's cool.
LCYMedia. Just like we have like a bunch of designs that are just kind of like sitting there.
Oh, I do want to get a big six, not like this.
Yeah, I think we got what 5 of those left or something.
Yeah, we only have a handful. Those
Oh my gosh, you
those went
serious?
quick, too.
Dang,
Yeah.
man. I got to jump on it. I guess sooner when y'all release stuff.
Well, it
So-
helped a lot when we cut together that promo video for the show. and I posted it on the Big Six page, which I think we should just label the venue Big Six. But that video popped off, and a lot of the Big Six shirts sold.
Oh, really?
Through that, yeah, just
Okay.
through cross promotion with LCY and Big Six. It's like, it's also a really good way to kind of build up Big Six as a brand
Big
in
Six
itself.
is like basically started out as your print shop. That's
Yeah.
the name for your print shop.
Yeah.
But now it's morphing into.
It's the
maybe
most
something
Zach
bigger than
thing ever, where he's just like, I'm really bored.
that. So I'm going to create another company.
Well, what happened is LCY.
What happened was
LCY is too big. Like we almost do too much. So when people go to like LCYMedia, you're immediately looking at merch that you can buy from like 5 different company. Not
Shout out
companies,
Heavy
but,
Ultra
like,
is also sold on that
affiliates.
website.
yeah, like all these different brands that LCY prints for us. You can buy merch, or you can book studio sessions, or you can book a music video, or photography, or screen printing.
Rent the venue now.
Yeah, and so
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Just trying to like
to kind of separate the print shop to its own thing. Yeah, LCY has quickly become just an umbrella for like seriously
Just
like
everything.
9 other companies that we run. But it's cool because I just use the same LLC and our business license all through LCYMedia
That's
and
cool.
all of our tax info and everything. But it's like
Yeah.
it's
I
just
didn't
all
think
these
about
different
that.
sub brands. Yeah, Heavy Ultra's taxed through LCY.
Yeah, I kind of treat it like how like Pepsi owns all these other different Cokes
I know
and
what
stuff,
you-
but it still just all goes to Pepsi at the end of the day.
Dude, that's cool, man. So why haven't y'all done another thrifted event? I mean, like, dude, I just see like everybody and their mother sells thrifted clothing now. It's just freaking everywhere.
Because look at everything we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Look at
Okay.
everything that we do.
And also doing it annually makes it special.
Is it going to stay annual? Or
Yeah.
would y'all start doing it more?
Yeah,
Yeah, we tried to do this like 2 months ago, but we just had too much going on.
Yeah.
Because we kind of have to juggle. This is the thing about the hardcore show, the Thrifted on 6, any of these.
Any events?
We have to plan it on a day where we can reschedule our normal business around it.
Because it is a full-blown, for anybody that doesn't know, it's a full-blown working photography, videography studio, and recording
studio and
print shop.
Print shop.
And what else do y'all do there?
There's always something. That's like our day-to-day business.
If you want to go play Galaga for 6 hours.
Yeah, so to do this fun stuff, events and stuff, we
Yeah.
have to like plan around that.
And then on top of this, like literally last week, we just booked an art show. They rented out our entire building
yeah.
for
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
September,
Are you serious?
Yeah, September 17th. There's an art show at our building, so people they're
Do
gonna.
you think that's a direct result of the show? Like,
No. This was before the show.
this is before the show.
I don't know if Zach's gonna be there, but I have to get the PA out because I think they're gonna have like performers. It's gonna be kind of like the thrifted event, I think, but it's like the original thrifted ones that people rented out.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be like an art show with the performers versus a.
So when you say art show, is it just different vendors selling art?
I think they're just showing their
Or
art.
is it
They
like
lit- I
one
don't think.
big-
I don't even know.
I think they're just.
Because
paying
art
at the
show
door.
can mean anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they it's like from 5 to 12, but they're like doing like $5 at the door, and people come in and look at their art. I don't think they're selling it.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah.
like a yeah.
Like,
It's an
But-
art showcase.
but at the same time, it's cool. It's like whenever UAB would come in and take photos.
That is the beauty of it. A lot of stuff, a lot of the events help us out in other ways.
well, just getting people in the door who may not be
Yeah.
even have you guys on their radar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, so that's cool.
Well, yeah. I think every week there's a person that comes in like, damn, like,
I had no idea this was in Birmingham.
yeah. I had a dude last week saying he thought it was the where they gambled. Shit, what was it called?
Oh, the place before y'all bought it?
Yeah, I forget what it was called, but
It was like a poker bar or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He walked up and he was like,
where's the
he was like,
poker
what?
bar?
And he walked in. He's like, oh, this is nice.
Well, dude, check out the Thrifted on 6th event.
It was-
September 4th, 12 to 5, 3614 6th Avenue South.
Yep, free event, arcade.
Y'all aren't going to have food?
I don't think we're gonna do food this year.
Yeah,
No.
it's a free event, so y'all
so
just
one,
come
two.
hang out. Yeah, we got it. I can name all the vendors, but I say just go check our Instagram, Lawn Chair Youth, Big
go to-
Six Printing. I mean, you can check any of them.
thriftedon6th.com.
Yeah,
You just go there.
y'all definitely come hang out because we want to do a 3rd annual. So
A think we will.
Yeah, I don't know why not.
I mean, like I said, like a lot of the other events around town, they're like monthly. I mean, like they draw huge crowds. I mean, people can't get enough of it, dude. We went to one last weekend. They had one at the Ghost Train location. Did you know they closed down the OG Ghost Train? Or they're going
I
to?
knew it was only a matter of time.
So it's just going to be the location. And what is that considered technically? Avondale, I guess.
Yeah, it's got to be.
But they had an event this past weekend. It was either Saturday or Sunday. Another vintage clothing event. People just selling stuff. Had coffee, taco trucks and stuff there. It was cool.
I mean, if we can keep up, we would do it monthly. But right now, I think.
Well, this will be cool, man. I'm excited for you guys. And hopefully, if the weather permitting, you guys might have the garage door open.
Yeah, I think we did last year.
Yeah, we're going to have it open, but if it starts pouring rain, we're going to shut it until it stops raining in 10 minutes. So.
All right. Well, sweet. Looking forward to it.
See you there. Appreciate it.